Are there topics in general that seem to usually get a laugh across audiences?
Dating.
Oh.
And speaking of that, family and my alcoholism. Because it's just like, it's shocking and it's true, but it's also funny. The interesting thing about comedy is that if I'm trying to, like, I'm expecting a laugh or trying to force something, I'm not going to get it. I don't. When I'm just not focusing, if I'm just talking to them like I'm me, that's when the laughter just naturally comes. If I just continue to show up, and we see what works, and when things align, they align. Yeah. The story takes the whole village to tell. It's not about the one person and the one, like, it's so many parts.
In the 1984 movie Silent Night, Deadly Night,
With the Christmas movie.
who does the murderer dress up as? What movie franchise that began in 2004 featured torturous traps, self-amputation? What are the names of the demon hunting brothers?
Okay, so how about mantra for 2025 is
Welcome to the Beyond the Body Count podcast, episode 8.
8. We made it to 8. 8 is great.
8 is great.
It
is so great that we've actually got a special guest with us today. We are joined by the amazing KJ Alfrey. How's it going?
It's going good. Amazing. We're so happy for you to be here. No pressure, but you are our first guest ever.
good. That's great. It's only go up from here, y'all.
This is going to be amazing. Going to be amazing.
We'd like to start with a question. What is our beverage today that we brought to include as part of this victory episode 8 lab?
C4 watermelon, since Charles has gotten me interested in this.
It's so good. And it's so watermelon. Wasn't I just saying that when people think of Jolly Rancher, they associate it with watermelon? Like, there are other Jolly Rancher flavors, but I feel like most people associate it with the classic watermelon.
What do you think, KJ?
Watermelon, grape, or cherry?
I was in the blue raspberry. Am I weird?
No, that's ring pop.
Oh.
Oh my god. You don't know how much I appreciate that you just said ring pop right now.
Gotta have the blue raspberry.
Like, I
don't use a grape for that.
It gets a little challenging.
It becomes a weapon. It becomes a weapon because you suck on it and it becomes pointless. It becomes a weapon.
Take anybody out.
I can't believe millennials we're not all dead. Yeah.
All right. So what is your high octane weapon today?
Okay. We cherry Coca-Cola Zero. And just coffee.
Okay.
Joe's Instant, baby.
Black coffee.
Yep.
Black coffee.
Black coffee.
That's how you know she's hardcore. Black coffee.
And there's actually in NoHo, there's Horror Vibes coffee. And they actually, I have this trick where I mix in, when this gets to half, I mix in soda and we do half soda and half coffee. And it's called Slasher. And I found that out at Horror Vibes in North Hollywood. Yeah.
Wow.
I love it. So that's like, yeah.
Game changer. I gotta try that.
Yeah. I'm a fan. It's very weird. It messes with the mind because drinking it tastes like Coke, but then the aftertaste is coffee. And it's like, what am I drinking? It's fun.
I love it. So KJ, how you feeling? How does it feel to be on the podcast for the first time? How are you, my friend? We're friends. We all know each other.
Yeah. What? It's been a while now. What? 2 years? Almost 3?
I was thinking about this the other day. I want to say maybe almost 30.
Almost 3.
Stuck with me for almost 30.
I know. Wait, you're never in front of me.
Just random question. Nothing is ever random. Not on the Beyond the podcast.
No.
But I know how we met. But how did the two of you meet?
So a mutual friend of ours was having a birthday.
Yep.
And she invited a whole bunch of like random people in her life.
Yes.
And did you know her? You knew her from Instagram.
I knew her from Instagram.
Yes. And so at this birthday, I just gravitated towards KJ, and you were with another mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
So us three sat together and talked, and I was like, KJ's cool. She's super chill. She's super fun. And so you have to be friends. And so I forced her. And so now she's here.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I met you. Do you remember when we met?
I feel like it was on a Magnolia shoot.
It was. And he became instantly my favorite producer because he gave me Oreos.
Oh my God.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my, wait. Okay, wait.
Vindication.
It was Vacation?
Yeah.
Why did I think that we met on a different shoot? But it was, okay, so it was Body Count.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oreos were.
Yeah, we were out in the middle of nowhere at this weird cabin, green stage studio in the woods.
On
Yes.
a mountain, I should say. On a mountain.
Yes. It's all work. It sounds great. Yes. And and Charles was just following me around going, "Do you want Oreos?
Yeah.
Are you okay?"
Yeah.
He was doing everything that day. So were you, Jen.
Yeah.
Wear a lot of hats. I know, I'm an Oreo offerer, but
He's good share. Yeah. For sure.
but when they're double stuffed, it's mandatory.
Lots of love.
And I just remember, KJ, you showed up so full of energy, so ready for every scene, excited to be there. And it's like, we wear a lot of hats on set when we're producing. And one thing I always appreciate is when actors or crew or anyone just show up wanting to be there, wanting to have fun. And that was something that didn't let up the entire shoot. And we went late. And through dropping temperatures too,
Yes.
as well, and you were doing the blood and effects. I was just like, oh my gosh, this person is like
That's great.
from the Indie Horror Cloth is here to play.
And they let me do my own stunts.
We kind of didn't have a choice.
Oh,
But,
it's been different. I didn't do my own stunts.
but she did her own stunts
I got
brilliantly.
hit in the face with a 2x4 and fell down. It was great.
Good fun.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
It's amazing that KJ is still here after everything I put her through. So
I know. Y'all killed me so many times. That's great.
Well, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And on that theme, KJ, being an actress, being a comedian, you're a comic as well.
Yeah.
You are one of the strongest people that I've ever met because you've got that tenacity. You're still in the game. And I guess I have a big question for you. Something I've kind of been wanting to know about you, KJ. I've known you for a while, but before the actor, before the comedian, before the KJ that we know now in our lives, like, what was your life like before that?
Oh God. Oh. I know. I'm trying to think of how to. I'm gonna take a break at that point.
Take your time. Yes.
There's some music here.
Okay, so I grew up being that weird kid that was always reading, and I was watching movies. I was filming my own movies, my own shows, creating my own cassette tape radio shows that I would just record.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was my thing. And so I did a lot of theater growing up. Got to study it in school and college and all that good stuff. And then I had to go into the real world, and I had no idea how to be a human being. I really didn't know, because I couldn't, for the life of me, understand how somebody could be a working actor and what that meant, and the day job, how you do that, and then the classes and the headshots and then the auditions. And I couldn't, in my mind, place because that's why I did so well in school, is because it was very, you study this, you do this, you remember this, you write this. It was very ABCD, and there's not a formula for that at all.
In adult world.
No.
Yeah, no.
So, I stayed very, very drunk for about 14 years. And then, COVID happened, and it got really bad and very dark, and just divine intervention, universe, God, goddess, whatever you want to call it, intervened. And then I got sober, and I started acting, and I started doing weird things. I did not want to go to this person's birthday that I just met on Instagram. I was like, what? And I did. And then because by just being sober and showing up and not being passed out drunk at home anymore, I've been able to put myself out there. I've been able to do stand-up comedy, which I never in my life thought that I would.
Which I would need at least 3 shots to even get up and do that. So it's so impressive. You do it completely sober.
Yeah.
And you have a good time doing it too.
I do.
Yes.
I do. I have very, very, very fun, and I'm very lucky. It's just everybody has a different path, and I try not to focus on the being like missing out on so much time of like that I could have been auditioning, could have been figuring things out. And I love that I don't have to figure things out. Like you both have been good sources of like truth and wisdom and experience I've been able to tap into to be like, okay, well, how does this work? And what am I doing here? And like, what should I do? So I've been very, very grateful and fortunate for that because there is no figuring it out. It's just finding your people and creating.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. And like, so you're my creative family.
Oh, well, KJ, first of all, thank you for sharing that. For being so vulnerable. Because you're also like inspiring someone just by being who you are. And, allowing yourself to show up. Like you said something really powerful, which is like you allowed yourself to show up in the face of fear and, and your sobriety. Congratulations on that. People who are just living sober, just in general, are having trouble showing up in their lives. And you did it even during one of the hardest times, which was like COVID. And, hey, YouTube, yes, I said it. Algorithm, yes, push this channel.
Oh my God, yes.
Virus. So
I liked it when it was a pretty name. Yeah. Well, I liked it because I was like, of course, like the drink.
Yeah,
like,
the beer.
Yeah, like the beer. So I was like, oh my God, I love this virus for Rona. And and then they changed it to COVID and it just didn't have the same. And then everyone was like, the vid, because we got a vid.
No.
I'm so old, I didn't even know about the vid.
We got the vid. Yeah. No,
okay,
it's a thing. It's a thing. But I've been able to tap into that, like my alcoholism. I was able to tap in creatively because Jen and I were discussing a scene that we had to shoot with I drinking wine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And she had this whole like idea, and we gotta be constructive. And I'd be like, well, in my experience, alcoholic, what is? And so it was kind of fun to be able to. And she was so thoughtful because she knew I was sober, and she was like, well, is tea? What can we use? Like Coke. Not the booger sugar, but the Coca-Cola. And so it was very thoughtful, and you made me feel safe, just like being myself, which I think as a creative, that's what I'm saying, like, it's so important to find your people that just make you feel safe to make creative choices and be yourself, so that's, so.
I love that because I love to push the limits, and that's kind of like my next step is I really, really want to push limits.
Yes.
I really want to do crazy art, and I'm glad I found people that feel safe and strong and trust in the process too. Because there are some actors that will fight you on like every single thing. If you're like, hey, can you try it like this? Whoa, and it's like, it's not, no, it's like, maybe we want to try something different, just change it up. Maybe we'll find something with you doing it, something different. Yeah. And so that's why I appreciate both of you, because you guys are always willing to
say yes,
have a little fun, and push it.
Yes. Well, sometimes I say yes, but I don't even know what it is. Just like, which is something I'm trying to transform. However, with you, I don't. It's more down.
Right. Yeah. No, I love that though, because pushing in a safe space is just so key. Mm-hmm. At least for me, because I want to grow, and I think we have like a theater background and like performing background, so we understand. I think we're a little bit of a magical breed, if you will. That we understand it's collaborative.
Yes.
The story takes the whole village to tell. It's not about the one person and the one, like, it, so many parts.
Yeah.
That have to connect well. And that's what makes magic. Like, if we think about the movies that we absolutely love and adore, it's like, we are just like, that was shot, that was edited so well, that actor brought it, that, like, the lighting, the music, the score, it's so collaborative. Yeah. And I love that. Yeah. So I think, that's important. Yeah. You'll know that. Yeah. A lot of people forget that, I feel, like, that I've worked with. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when the higher you go, they forget to have the fun or the collaboration or all that kind of stuff because they have somebody in their ear making them do it a certain way or whatever. And so, totally.
Yeah. Do you have a really fun project experience moment that when you showed up felt very collaborative or that really just calls to mind for you when you think about all the projects that you've done and been a part of?
I've been so fortunate. Okay, so there's two types of collaboration for me, given the different creative aspects that I gravitated towards and been pulled to. I really appreciated the connections that we all had during the scene in Vindication at night with the tree and the swing and all of that, because the camera's not always on you, right? It's not always on you. And so to be able to work with another actor that's still giving you their all, when the camera's that was a beautiful experience. I love that because, sometimes that person isn't there or somebody else is reading.
Which I think is so unfair. I think it is so unfair. Yeah.
I mean, even Jack Nicholson in You Can't Handle the Truth, he gave it 100%, even when he wasn't the one on camera. So it's so that was beautiful, and then everybody making sure that I didn't die in IRL. That felt nice too.
She did her own stunts.
I did my own stunts, yes. But that was beautiful, and then the makeup artist and everything like that. That was the night that I just really felt that all of it
come together.
Yeah.
And shout out to Robert Bravo because he did a crazy, amazing job.
Shout out to Robert Bravo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I did that, but then the other connection is with the stand-up comedy. It's I get to my partner in crime, if you will, is the audience when I'm doing that. Yeah. I have to have that connection. And that's with live theater. It's you feed off that energy, right? We're just exchanging energy.
Mm-hmm. It is an energy exchange.
So what do you do if you are doing stand-up comedy and you're not getting anything from an audience? Which to me is the most terrifying thing ever. You're not getting the laughs, you're not getting any reaction, or you're not getting that energy. What do you do? Or have you not experienced that?
It's so good. They always have. No, I have absolutely had jokes that just do not hit. They do not land. And I'm there expecting, this thing gets such a great laugh.
Yeah.
That's why I'm one of, for comedy, I kind of found my own formula. I've taken different tricks and different stuff from other comedians and other trainings, and I kind of gave them together because I feel for me, it's so about improv. I have to be able to shift, right? So I'm not getting the laughs. That means to me that the connection's not there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so that means, okay, so how am I going to get the connection? We just I have to be able to be flowing and malleable enough to be able to shift, right? Yeah. And so that's what I find there is I just try and shift. And interesting thing about comedy is that if I'm trying to, I'm expecting a laugh or trying to force something, I'm not going to get it. I don't. When I'm just not focusing, if I'm just talking to them I'm me, that's when the laughter just naturally comes, just being my little weird self. So that's been very interesting and very helpful in the acting aspect too, because it's bringing more the authenticity.
Yeah.
Because people can feel that. Same with horror and comedy. You have to do it in a way that's believable and real and authentic, so people are in it with you instead of trying to force whatever.
Oh yeah, because they can smell it on you.
Yeah. They know.
Yeah.
They know. Yeah. So that's a good question. Yeah. And I hate it. It's not a good feeling when the connection's not there. But that's all it is. It's a lost connect. So
it's a bad day.
Yeah.
Like a bad day.
Yes.
Well, every audience is different. Yes. But are there topics in general that seem to usually get a laugh across audiences and across demographics? Is there a specific topic when you go into that is 85% going to get something or a reaction?
Yes. Dating.
Oh,
and speaking of that, so dating, because everybody can relate to that, right? I haven't met anybody that's only had good dates. I don't know that person. If you do, let me know. I would love to know. Post it in the comments.
Yeah. Tell us your secrets.
A good dater.
Yes.
A good secret.
But that, and then making family and my alcoholism. Because it's just it's shocking and it's true, but it's also funny. It's my family, we play, DUI state bingo. I have 3 DUIs in 3 different states. My dad only has 2. I'm so winning Yeah.
Bingo.
Do you want to make the family sickness fun? Why not? You know?
I'm only giggling because KJ makes it okay for us to laugh.
Oh my god. You have to laugh at this dark. And again, that's why horror and comedy are such like perfect like companions, because you have to be able to, because you get that relief after a good hard laugh and you get that relief after a good scream, you know? And it's like,
Can I selfishly, since you mentioned horror comedy, can I just selfishly take a quick second to segue into Heart Eyes? Because
I'm cute, yes!
Oh, okay.
I've seen it 3 times!
Yeah, I want to go see it again.
Me too!
Oh, God.
No. I know.
Well, I was telling her it delivers. Yeah. And I'm pretty skeptical about just horror comedies. I mean, I've done horror comedies or whatever. I'm like, oh, yeah, let's see if this... But it worked.
It worked.
It worked as a romantic comedy.
It was a rom-com horror.
It was shot like one, but it also worked as a slasher. It worked in so many levels. And most filmmakers can't even do those two things right.
No. I know.
I did not expect... My expectations were low. But I was like, what did I just see? Mm-hmm. I think that was good. Was that good? I think it was good.
It was fun. It was fun, as it should be. It was like, that was my like awakening this year, because
was it hard?
It's so hard. And then I saw Hard Eyes and I'm like, I think I'm going to be okay. But the beautiful thing about Hard Eyes is the smaller I don't like to say smaller, but the character actors that came into play throughout the film, they were like the boss and the best friend.
The archetypes.
The archetypes.
They were the archetypes. The most archetype that you could imagine.
They played it beautifully. I was like, I need more of them.
Right. And the two leads anchored it, because it could have sloppily gone another direction. And so I explained to Jen, I was like, these other characters that are sprinkled in could literally derail this movie. Uh-huh. But they cast these two leads that anchored it. Yep. And they were able to play in each of these kind of genre roles, but still anchoring. I don't want to say much more.
I know.
I don't. Spoil it.
But you know how, like, in Scream, like, we leave the theater and, like, leave her alone. And, like, everyone's a suspect. That is how I feel about Hard Eyes. Like, leaving the theater is, like, floating, like, left and right. I'm like, it's just, yeah. So, it had that feel to it.
Great. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Sorry.
Enjoying what you two.
Sorry. I had not spoken about it to anyone who's seen it, other than like Jen and Jen.
Michael J. Kennedy, I love you, and I love Josh Rubin as well, and Devin Sawa, of course, and Jordana Brewster, who's still effing killing it, and is also in a new movie called The Cellar, which is creepy and weird, but very good. Yeah. So I love seeing women that are also my age that aren't stuck in these like mother or like boring. They're still leading tough raw characters.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my god.
Well, I only know her from the Fast and the Furious movies.
You didn't see her? She was in Texas Chainsaw. She did a horror movie. Texas Chainsaw.
I know. I didn't see that one.
She was also in Debs.
No, I didn't see that one. So like this was.
She played a jewel thief.
Ooh.
She's definitely dynamic. I mean, this movie shows.
And her origins are the faculty.
Oh my god, that's right.
She's the little star, like, president of the school class.
That's right.
Oh my god. She's been in the business.
She's been in the business.
Yeah. Remember Clea Duvall as a...
I like her. Oh, yes.
Clea Duvall,
Yep. The designated goth chick in the whole.
Hell yeah. She owned it.
She did.
They're paid.
Yes, that whole cast is just phenomenal. Yeah. And they're remaking it.
I heard.
But Robert Rodriguez is a part of it.
Thank goodness. Yeah. So there's a shot.
Yeah.
It was weary.
I'm going to segue because I did put a thing out on Instagram, and a lot of people were playing hard to get for wanting to ask questions to KJ. But I did get one. But it's kind of a fun one.
Okay.
And I think you can probably guess who it came from. If she had a signature scent or oil blend, what would it smell like, and what would it represent? I know you'd know.
Ooh.
Okay. First of all, the horror community, like that I found, I can't say that, horror community, is just so beautiful, like, and so clever in the different we have so many swap meets now in markets and events and like
Even
in
stores.
in stores.
Yeah.
Like it's just beautiful. It's like, because I remember growing up and I was like, I have Hot Topic. That's it.
And Halloween, when Halloween comes
Like
around.
Spirit Town.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Spirit. So to know that there's this horror community that builds, and I'm going to the Sun, I promise. Stay with me. So there's all these creative, like, business people, like there's horror lashes and all these amazing vendors and like deadly sweets and like all. It's amazing. They made it their love of horror into a business. So there's magic oil box that I found about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago.
Shout out to Alex Cordova.
We love him. And he has a scent that I keep on buying and going back to. And I'm always like, do you have more in stock? Do you have more in stock? Because it is my favorite. It's Friday the 13th.
I agree. My favorite too.
Because it's calm, it's woodsy, it's sugar, it's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So it has like that vanilla roasted fire type of smell and vibe. And so, yeah, like marshmallows roasting on an open fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the sugary. I'm that person who I always like to smell like baked goods.
I do too.
Or a candle.
Yeah.
Like, so when I enter a room, everyone's like, who lit the candle or who brought the cookies? And I'm like, it's me. I've had some, and I've always been that person and proud of it. Everyone's like, I love that smell. It smells so good. Except for the one time. It's my first comedy show at Flappers. And this woman, this fellow comedian, could not stand my smell. She could not stand it. She goes, can you please just not?
Whoa.
It was a bad experience. She's the one person in my entire life that was like, I don't like
jellies. She's so jelly.
It's okay. It was all right. She's just upset that she can't take her clothes off on TikTok and not get banned. Oh, that was sorry, Kitty has no pause.
That's okay.
Anyways,
I'm here for it.
You know what? She has her own stuff going on, and I do respect that. It hurt, and obviously there's still a little hurt left because I took it as a personal attack.
Absolutely,
and it wasn't. And it wasn't.
No, it was all about her.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, how do you?
I'm like, how do you know like my smell?
No.
Anyways, Magic Oil Box is great. So that's an antibacterial. And it also, that's the one thing, they have the Friday the 13th antibacterial, which is amazing because it goes on like an antibacterial. So you kind of feel that antibacterial dryness working of killing it. But then it, like, you feel the oils and it's like,
so it's hydrating. Yeah.
Which I love. I'm like, oh my God, because we got to take care of that. Don't forget, take care of the hands too.
And as we know, Alex is one that has that question. So,
yes. Yeah. That's cool. Well, thank you for being the one person that to.
Well, there was another. Do you want me to read yours?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
nice. So
you asked a question.
Make it happen if nobody else was making it
I
happen.
love it. I love it.
I love KJ because she's always up for fun. And she is always a sport and always participates, right?
I do. I put myself out there.
So this may be a difficult question, but how am I so lucky to have met such amazing people and let me grow into a better person?
Yes.
Is that a question for us or you?
But, oh, yeah. I'm so lucky. I don't know. I ask myself that every day. Like, and again, I guess it goes back to the, just showing up. Just putting yourself out there and taking that leap, and there's creatives that I wanted to connect with that just, I've had to let that dissipate in a gentle, loving way because it just is the right thing to do. But then you have the connections that do stay. And so it's like, I'm just very fortunate. I'm very grateful.
Do you have any like mantras that you say every day or any like sayings or,
Sure.
Yeah.
I have a lot.
Okay.
There's always something going off in my head. I mean, a big one is this thank you, universe. Just thank you. Absolutely nothing happens in God's world by mistake. And what else is another one that I always say? Just help me help others. Help me help others because I don't know, when I get feel very, very down or very frustrated or very like, I'm not getting this or I'm not doing that or I don't have this, and I can drive myself nuts and spiral and get to a dark, low place. And I find that the best way for me to get out of that is either being creative 100% or helping somebody else, being there for somebody else, whether that's just being kind to a stranger in the grocery store or being here with you all, reaching out to somebody. Anyways, yeah, so those are my little things. And just like, yeah, thank you for my life.
Yeah.
There's actually one of the gold a musician I've had the pleasure of meeting, who I've known since like the 90s, back in the day. He always goes, I love my life, and he'll say it over and over and over again. And that's been something that I do sometimes too, where I just shout, I love my life. So it kind of helps.
That's a high vibration, friend.
Yes.
I love my life, and being of service to others. Being who you are just in the world, KJ, is a service to other people, because you are such a light. And you talk about like wanting to feel safe on set, but you provide that energy for us.
You do.
For people to feel comfortable and open, that it's going to be a good time, and that it will only be better if you are you and authentically. And that's the message I always get from you. I'm like, oh yeah, like did I forget to be more me today? I'm like, well, KJ is giving me permission to be more me.
Yeah, it's scary, right? Because at least for me, it's like I have that brain that's my lizard brain takes over, and it's like, I can't be weird, I can't do this, I can't stand out, I can't be too loud, I can't be too this, I need to be more this, what do you want from me? And it's just that people pleaser in me, just like, it has not benefited me. It has not benefited others, because it's made me lie and be a liar about what I actually think, feel, and who I am. And so there's actually, in leaning into that authenticity and that more me that you were talking about, Charles, has been like it's less work.
It's my drop.
It's just being present. Yeah.
It's so much less work.
That part.
Oh, and it's just trusting, but it's finding that trust that it is okay to just be me, and whoever is going to like it and be okay with it will always be around me, and it weeds out the people that are not meant for me very well too.
100. Yeah. 100. Absolutely. 100.
Yeah.
Do you have any more questions for?
I thought, like she said, it's just less work. We don't got to work so hard, and take that message all. But one thing that I know KJ doesn't have to work very hard at most of the time is horror trivia.
Oh,
I think
that was the best scene ever.
Well, I have a surprise for you.
I love horror trivia. That was so great.
I'm really good at segues. Yeah.
So, cliff notes, because maybe some of you haven't watched the Halloween special, and if you haven't, you need to go watch it right now. But, KJ was, our final girl this year, and, when I was writing the script, I was trying to think of something fun and creative for Charles's character, interacting with the final girl, and so he goes into asking her trivia questions. Now, fun fact, I brought this box with us. Wasn't sure what trivia question was going to work or which one I wanted to ask. So I just gave a whole bunch of cards to Charles, and I said, just, read one off, and when she gets it wrong, we'll just move on, and that will be the question. Well, she got every dang single question right. So we're gonna sing.
Oh no!
Supper.
Oh, she is gonna get one that's from something. This is terrible.
And this one hasn't been open, so we have to open this one.
Well, you're so in character, because your character's a horror fan, right?
Yes.
So we're kind of asking you to not be a character, but be a character. You did the assignment.
I did the assignment.
Way too well. I don't even know the answer to this question, so I'll be curious to see if you know. Okay. In the 1984 movie Silent Night, Deadly Night,
like the Christmas movie,
who does murderer dress up as? Oh,
Santa.
Let's go.
Spoiler alert, he's hard.
Practice round. That's a practice round.
I did know the answer.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so you did. What movie franchise that began in 2004 featured torturous traps, self-amputations?
You have to have a counter on the screen going, ding. Super 2.
What are the names of the demon hunting brothers in
Oh, the Winchester brothers. I mean, Supernatural. We love that.
Finish the
Steven. What's his name, Sam?
Who hosted the original The Twilight Zone TV series?
Oh my God, Neil. I forget his last name. I forget his last name. I just got Neil. I got Neil.
Rod Serling.
Rod Serling. Oh.
Oh, yes. I'm going to know. I'm going okay.
But we're 3 for 1, so let's go again.
3 for 1, yes. Or 1 for 3.
That's so embarrassing. I will never get that one again.
I didn't know it.
What was the black and white? I love the doll one. That was creepy.
Yeah, the Talking Tina.
Thank you for the lip extraction.
What iconic horror movie actor appeared in the opening sequence of the 2006 film Hatchet?
Oh my God. Okay, wait. In the first one, oh my God. Okay. This is where they're going to New Orleans and they're going on a tour.
Yeah.
And, the actor in the opening scene?
Yeah, the iconic horror movie actor.
Candyman.
No.
Oh, he wasn't it. He was the voodoo shop owner.
Robert Englund.
That's right.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember him either.
Yeah, I haven't seen Hatchet. Although I own all the hatchets.
I know. They're good.
I do.
My favorite is the most recent one, though, where they're like on a plane and they crash. And that's my favorite because it's so ridiculous and it's so funny. And I love it that they keep on bringing the Asian actor back and again and like different characters and they note that and make fun of it. And he's like, "Wait, saying we all look alike." It's so fun.
All right, how about last one?
Okay,
what type of virus is unleashed in the 2016 movie Train to Busan?
Oh, that's on my list of movies to see. I heard it was really, really scary.
What outbreak? Ebola. I have no idea.
Zombie.
Zombie.
One more? Because this actually Charles may be able to answer this.
Oh, yay! Okay.
Oh, am I playing?
Well, now this one, because I see this question. What is the name of the main character who studies witchcraft in the TV show Buffy the Vampire?
Oh, Willow Rosenberg.
Yes!
Yeah.
Lower Redhead.
I'm so excited for the revival. Come on now.
Yes, which Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Who wrote and directed Nightmare on Elm Street?
What's creepy?
And then last one. How many murderers are revealed at the end of the movie Scream?
2.
Dang! She got them.
2! Who's coming back for Scream 7?
Yes.
But how?
I don't know. Lisa has a fairy godmother.
Probably.
I almost wish that they wouldn't have revealed that. Like, I would have liked to,
It must be a surprise.
Yeah.
Do surprises, right?
But you know though, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's hard to do surprises now. People find out, they leak.
People take pictures on set when they're not supposed to, and leak it and stuff. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, we'll have to go to Weary Livers in Santa Monica. They do horror trivia nights, and
Oh my God, I would fail miserably.
Oh my God, let's do
we'll figure it out. We'll get through. In the comments, if you know of anything like the Rogue Tavern or Fourth Horseman, let us know. We'll do a terror night.
I could try it.
I'd be fine. You'd get all the classics. You would. See, Jen knows like the classic meaty OG.
But I remember that I was doing trivia with Rhiannon.
Yes.
And there was one that like really stumped me. It was like, what was the license? What did the license plate say in Jeepers Creepers?
Oh my God!
And I was like, I don't remember. Do you know?
Yeah, it was the beat 'em or eat 'em. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, Random horror facts. Contact KJ Alfrey. I love it.
I swear I love horror movies. I watched it so much.
You should release the behind the scenes of you getting every single one that Charles has.
God.
Because it was really comical. I'm like, all right, just lie, make up one. You don't know the answer. Say something dumb.
I think there was one that I did make up the answer and dumb, and then right after we were done cutting, I'm like, but I know it
I just saw your process.
I know. It's because I grew up with these, like, on TV. We had, like, HBO and Cinemax and Showtime, and these were just, like, I don't know why they were just such a comfort. I think it was just kind of like, because they're fun, they're funny. They had the classic one-liners. They had the great origin stories, like Chucky, like the supernatural serial killer.
Yeah.
They had these meaty, I don't know. And then it just kind of became something. That's why I love the Saw franchise too, because it was like this backstory. There was more of a backstory, a reason why. And then when it's just like, there's no real good backstory and it's just messy and gross, I'm just like, I just can't get into it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for you to see it.
It's on my list.
I know. You'll see it.
To be continued.
We'll stop right there and go to the movies.
All right. Special episode. Hard Eyes Review.
Yeah.
All right. KJ, so what have you got going on right now? What's next for you? What's in the KJ Alfrey world? Comedy shows you just performed recently. You've got more shows coming up.
Yeah.
You've always got like some creative projects in the works. I know we'll be working together again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
We've got one coming out soon.
I'm that actor where, like, I get a project, I get a show or filming or shoot, whatever. I'm always like, well, that's it. I'm not going to do anything else.
Yeah.
So I'm learning what that feels like.
Yeah.
So,
just by the way, leave California, go away, and you'll get booked.
Get so many things. Yeah. Vacation.
Everything. Just go. Don't ever be here where you should be, where you're supposed to be.
I know, it's the weirdest thing. It is. It's so funny how that works. But yeah, I had a show at the Kookaburra Lounge the other night.
Congratulations.
They just started doing comedy shows there. They're also starting comedy burlesque there.
Oh.
I will not be doing that.
Why not?
Because you should. I can't, my brain can't do the.
I'll do it. It's all jokes as well.
Well, you're burlesque.
Yes. No, my brain can't, like, do I can't.
I got a bum shoulder.
You got a bum
shoulder. That would affect
I'm all I'm hearing is excuses.
Yeah. I think it's okay. Oh my God. Okay. The next show I have is at Flappers on Friday the 28th. But
Burbank.
Thank you. It's Burbank. And in the Valley, and Flappers has been like my kind of home base. I love Flappers, and I felt like I found a comedy community there that I love. And so we're doing that, and then I have a film that I'm shooting, a little revenge thriller coming up, and then I'm still waiting for an exciting project of yours. And then and I'm still always very proud of Body Count. That's just like my heart. And then of course Final Girl. That was because Jen made me believe that I could be not just a final girl, but like get a meatier, substantial role. So and you took a shot.
Oh my God, it was absolutely my pleasure. I would do it again too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so that was just
and she never misses.
That's true. So it's just So we'll see. The beautiful thing is if I just continue, and I'm sorry, this is going to be so corny. I want to get ready for the cheese, but it's very Gouda, I promise.
Charles is lactose intolerant.
Oh, shit. I'm so sorry. No. Oh, no. Okay, we'll give you soy. Damn it. Well, my comedy is better than this, I promise. Crap, now nobody's going to come to my show. I find that if I just continue to show up, creative endeavors present themselves, right? Like, we just kind of, and we see what works, and when things align, they align. And the thing I respect about you is you make your own, both of you make your own stuff. And I'm not there as a creator yet. I'm more of like, let me step up and help where I can. But that'd be cool. Like, make your own.
I feel like you're on the cusp of it.
I'm there. You know, I'm producing comedy shows, which I'm just like, and I'm trying to like spin it. I'm like, but I'm not really producing. I'm just helping find the talent and then booking the
That's what we're doing.
Apparently. And I'm just like, no, I'm just helping. I'm just being a little minion. But apparently that's
Yeah, sorry.
Man.
Sorry.
That's okay. I guess we have to wear multiple hats.
Yeah. In this day and age, it's best too.
Yeah, but it's fun. Yeah. With people like you, sure. Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it!
Oh, they're amazing.
Hey! It's like never been Megan.
Yeah. So like, keep bringing us with the Mavens.
Yes!
Yes.
To 2025.
Yes.
To producing more fun, more authenticity. What are we calling forth in more of this year, KJ, on all of your adventures? You're the queen of the mantras here today. Give us a mantra that we can use, and anyone watching that can use for 2025.
Oh man,
no pressure though.
2025. Yeah, except okay. Okay, so how about mantra for 2025 is? Oh my God, this is what I need to hear. So for me, I need to hear, just do the damn thing. Just do the damn thing.
I love it.
Because I will overthink and stand still and freeze, fawn, whatever they frickin' say. Just do the damn thing.
And with that, we're going to do the damn thing.
Thank you, KJ.
Thank you so much, KJ, for being here.
Thank you for the damn thing today. We love you so much.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah,
Thank
always.
you. And thank you for watching. And maybe now you'll ask me fucking questions.
Ooh. You were just intimidated. They were intimidated.
Please tell people how they can find you. What are your social medias? What are your links to finding all things KJ Alfrey?
Okay, so Beyond the Body Count, Queen Malvolia on YouTube. Queen Malvolia. Okay.
I know, girl. She got a nomination for her acting performance, by the way. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
well deserved.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Killed the competition. And not literally.
We should have.
I know. Next time. It's all right. I'm learning. But yeah, so definitely please check that out. Body Count is going to, you can get all the deets.
Right?
Okay, you can start all the deets on IMDb and all that good stuff. We have your stuff coming up. But okay, so find me. KJ Alfrey, ALF, as in Frank, REY, because I would love you to follow me. So, KJ Alfrey, that's all my social media.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, easy peasy. Like, that is just everything. Even the website, all of it. So,
easy peasy.
yeah.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
All right,
Yeah,
everyone.
follow me, ask questions. Let's be weird.
Be friends with KJ. It's a lot of fun.
Be friends. Go do the damn thing. Be friends with KJ. We'll be glad you did. Thank you for awesome episode 8, friends.
Yeah,
Special.
it is great.
And it's great. Cheers.
Bye.